hurry up and check out. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Vicky and I love all things fragrance, body care, beauty, and I love a good haul. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you miss any of my uploads. Okay, you guys, so I want to do a little Dua fragrance chit chat and declutter. I thought about just doing them separately, but I think I'd rather just edit one video today. So if you're interested in what I have to chit chat and ramble about as far as Dua fragrances, as well as what I plan to declutter from my ever-growing Dua collection, just keep on watching. Okay, so I've been collecting Dua fragrances for about 2 years at this point. So I have learned a few things along the way and I'm still learning as we go. So I may come up with or learn some new tips or tricks in a few months. Who knows? Anyways, one of my first tips is join the Facebook groups on, join the Dua groups on Facebook. So there's the main one, the Dua, I think it's called the Dua brand. That's the primary page. And there is a Dua Divas, which if you're a guy and you're watching this, I'm sorry, you might have to sit that one out, but the main group should be sufficient enough because they post the new releases, the restocks, random restocks, all that stuff gets posted to the group. It seems like they get cross-posted to the Dua Divas as well. But either way, as long as you're in the main one, you should be able to see when they do their new releases, which are typically Fridays, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm on the East Coast, so 9 p.m. Eastern time. With that being said, have your ass on time, okay? I don't mean 9:02 because you're gonna miss out. I don't mean 9:05 because you're gonna be one of those people on the group complaining how you missed out. Have your payment stuff ready. Don't be like me, okay? Because at 9:01 stuff will be sold out. Especially if it's something that seems like it's super popular and catching a lot of attention, because they start giving you nuggets of what's to come. They'll start giving you a little trail, probably like earlier in the week, and then earlier that evening on release day, they post the full list of everything that's going to be restocking and all of the new releases. So it's important to check that list beforehand so that you give yourself time to try to come up with the list of what you want so that you can be ready to go when it's time, okay? And I'm serious, be on time. Another reason why it's important to join the group is because, like I said, they do random restocks like during the week. So even though they typically restock on Fridays, I know when they initially restocked Circus of the Sun, the Cirque du Soleil dupe, they did a random restock on a Monday. And I just randomly found out because I'm checking Facebook for the new, for genres, ordering window. So, but Dua is all over my timeline, so I can't help but see it. Allegedly, the restock notifications on the website work. They've never worked for me, and I don't care about getting instructions on them. I'm over it because I feel like they post frequently enough on the Facebook group anyways, so I don't really need a restock notification in the email. Another thing I will say for Dua, for me personally, I prefer to use, if you have one, I prefer to use my computer when it's restock time because I feel like I can move much quicker than on my phone. And here's something else I've been noticing at least the last 2 times I've ordered. So you know how they have their new releases, that doesn't populate on the website until 9 p.m. or Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on the dot. So you have to refresh the page at exactly 9 o'clock to see the new releases. However, for restocks, some of those start populating just before 9. I've been noticing that. At least the last 2 times I've bought something. So when, I think it was when Sweet Serenade restocked, and White Casino Royale White Milk, and maybe not Sweet Serenade, but definitely the White Casino Royale White Milk, and something I bought last week. They were available at like $8.57. They were showing as populating in stock. So that's why I say, if you have a computer, definitely recommend it. If not, have, you know, be on the site on your phone at least 5 to 7 minutes or so before restock time. In the event you see some restock start populating as available, so you can already add them to your cart in the event you want some of the new releases as well. So once 9 o'clock hits, hit the refresh button, go back to the main page, find what you want, and hurry up and check out. Okay, hurry up and check out, because that stuff will leave your cart if you move too slow. Something else that I have been learning through trial and error is some of their scents you have to be careful with. Like, for me personally, I find I have to be careful with their patchouli, because my personal experience of their patchouli, most of it is like this dirty patchouli. Sometimes it's nice and it's, you know, I can get with it, but oftentimes, at least in my own personal experience, the patchouli has been very dirty. So if you are sensitive to patchouli, keep that in mind. Another one I will say is their chocolate scents. Be careful with those as well, because sometimes the chocolate can be burnt smelling. Sometimes it could be a little too overwhelming. Sometimes it's just a little too much going on in the juice. So yeah, I know we'll see the notes listed and it'll sound so good, and then you get it and it's so bad. Because I'm trying to figure out what scent that is. I haven't purchased it, but I've seen it circulate. I think it's like the unicorn milkshake or something, where the notes look so good, and a lot of people have been saying it's not a good scent. So yeah, I will also say, do with that what you will, because scent is super subjective. There will be some scents that some people will love and I won't, and vice versa. There will be something that I'll be ranting and raving about, and other people will be like, girl, that's not where it's at. So yeah, that's the unfortunate part with Do It, is you really are taking a gamble, especially when you're getting their originals. So yeah. And they claimed they were coming back with the solos, which are the 10 mls, but I really haven't seen too many of them. I mean, periodically they pop up, but there used to be more of them available in these scents. And they used to send samples. So I don't know if it's because they have gotten a large influx of customers now, or orders, so they don't have the time to add samples, or they might not have the inventory. I don't know, but they used to give little samples. I miss those days. And I will say, if you are newer to ordering Dua, their turnaround time for shipping used to be a little shorter, but with them being a little more popular, it doesn't seem like they have necessarily hired some extra warehouse staff to fulfill these orders to get them out quicker. So hopefully they do something about that. So I feel like I might have said this before in a Do a Chit Chat I did a while ago. As far as Dua scents go, your safest bet is probably the dupes and hybrids. There are some Dua originals that are really good, but it's always a crapshoot, because you never know what you're gonna get when it comes to Dua fragrances. Once they come in, you gotta spray them, they gotta do their little thing, like Easy Bake, set it and forget it. And is that Easy Bake? I don't know. Anyways, y'all know what I mean. Oftentimes when you get it, sometimes they are not ready to go. Okay, sometimes they need to cook a little longer. So yeah, you might smell it on Monday and you might be like, and then you come back to it the next Monday and you're like, you know, we might have some potential here. You know, we might have some potential here. So I do have a couple of dual fragrances where that has happened. For one is the dupe to Accidental à la Vanille. Even though it is a dupe, I didn't love it initially. Like, it was decent, but I was on the fence about it. And as it has set, it has gotten so good. And it took a couple of months. But yeah, there are some success stories with dual fragrances sitting and getting better. Another one I would say is French Macaroons. When I first got it, I was like, I was annoyed because I'm like, this is what y'all online going crazy over. Like, this is a basic ass scent and I'm annoyed. It's better now. I still don't understand the hype, but it's better. It's much better now. Initially when I got it, I was like, I was having trust issues, but I'm just gonna move on. So another thing I've noticed, I won't say this is a tip or trick or anything, but one thing I've noticed is the guy in charge, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know if it's Masam or Masam, but Mr. Raza, he does seem to take suggestions or like requests for fragrances, even though he ain't taking none of mine. Okay, because I did put a request in for a couple of scents, but he does seem to take requests for different scents that people will be interested in. And I've noticed over the last couple of years how the site has changed a little. So now they have this section for unreleased scents. So it's scents that they might have green lighted, but they don't have like an ETA yet. So I would say to periodically check the site, check that section to see what starts populating on there, because they are definitely cranking out scents by the masses at this point. So it's hard to keep up because it seems like they have at least 5 to 7 new scents every week, and they have been going non-stop all summer. Okay, all gas, no breaks. Okay, now for the declutter, I have a couple of scents that I'm not necessarily ready to part with, but I'm on the fence about them. So they might not make the declutter section this round, but they're on the chopping block. So first one here is going to be Dreamy Elixir. And this is the dupe to Parfums de Marly Cassili. So just so you can see the name clearly. So the reason why this is on the chopping block, now first of all, I do like the way this smells. I did just spray it on. I just find that I don't think I've actually worn this yet. So while I like the scent, I can't say this is a scent profile that I go gravitating towards. You know what? That's why she's not on the declutter list, because I do want to give her a wear if I remember her. That's why I'm conflicted, because she's not something that necessarily crosses my mind where I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to wear that one. The next one here is Whipped Coconut Milk Cream. If you hear the little scrunchy sound, those are my Crocs. Okay, sorry. But yeah, this is a dupe to something. I forgot, but to me, it smells like cocoa butter. That's it. It smells like cocoa butter. Like, when I see the picture, I'm thinking of a milky, creamy coconut scent. I'm not thinking of cocoa butter. So maybe even a hybrid of coconut oil and cocoa butter. But yeah, this is something that, while I don't dislike the scent, I can really only visualize myself wearing this for like bed. So I don't know. I did put a little dent in here. If you can tell, if I come closer, there is a little dent, because I feel like I'm trying with this one, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to try too hard. But again, she's not on the official you gotta go list. And the next one here is Amber Who Is Blonde, and this is a dupe. Oop, child. Amber Who Is Blonde. This is a dupe to Blonde Amber from Clive Christian. I just got this, and it reminds me of the Kayali scent Vanilla Royale. another scent that I'm struggling to figure out where, like what, I'm just struggling with it. It's not sweet enough for me. So I suppose I could find like a sweeter vanilla. Like maybe, I think I have like Vanillic Dreams. Maybe I could try and put that on top, or like a cherry scent or something. But yeah, where I'm struggling with this, because I have sprayed this on my skin a couple of times, and it's their patchouli for me that I struggle with, like I mentioned earlier. The last one on the chopping block, but not certain, is Galaxy Ethereal. And this is a dupe to Celeste from, I can't remember. Same people that does Bianco Latte. But to me, it smells like powdered candy. Like, imagine you take some pixie sticks, but you sprinkle some water in it. So now it's like watery pixie sticks. And then like a little citrus in there as well. I did spray this on my skin, and I don't know. It's a big I don't know. So yeah. So those are the I don't knows. But the next few are the you gotta goes. Okay. So first up, Her Ambition. This is a dupe to Passe Soir by BDK Parfums. Does not smell good on my skin. I don't like this one. The jasmine, too loud, out of pocket. No. So as you can see, I tried to spray her a couple of times and she's just not working for me. So she has to go. Okay. She has to go. Next here is Scrumptious and Candylicious Fruits of Oud. So this is, I think, a tribrid of some of the Rosé scents. And the patchouli in here, no. Whoa. The patchouli in here is so strong and dirty to me. I don't like it. I have tried it a couple of times. Like, there's a dent, very small, but no. Me and that patchouli, it's not working. Okay, we're not working. We're not friends. Next one here, another new one, but I just know this is probably not going to work for me. Unfortunately, this is Wish on a Star. And this is a dupe to, I think, Etoile Filon. One of the Louis Vuitton scents. Okay. And this smells like paper. Like actual, like sheets of paper with citrus. Which sounds like it should be a nice, crisp, clean scent. But I just can't help but, I can't get that like paper scent out of my mind. And it's just not something that I see myself wanting to wear. So I'm going to put her on the declutter list. So she got to go too. Next, Apricot Honey Cupcake. I was so excited when I saw these apricot scents they had going on, and they really just fell flat for me. So I'm getting rid of them because I can kind of get the honey in this one. But again, let me spray it one more time. Not too much though. No. Actually, it's not that bad, but I've already made up my mind. The next one here is Sugary Apricot Vanilla Cake. So I was super excited about this one. And this really doesn't smell like much of anything to me. So I'm not going to bother. It's possible that it has gotten better because I got these a few months ago, probably in like April. So it's possible, but it's only with so many chances I'm gonna give out, okay? Because I don't have any room for all these duos. Next is Blueberry Cookies. So that's the dent. That dent is a little more noticeable. This smells like a little like hookah. I can kind of get the undertone of like some type of bakery vibe, but the top, the opening, something about that, it just doesn't smell good on me. Now, I've sprayed all of these on my skin and I've let them sit and I've revisited them a couple of times and they're just not jamming with my body chemistry. So I wanted this so badly to go with blueberry sugar pancakes, blueberry bundt cake. No, it just wasn't working for me. Oh, this one, I'm gonna put that one last because I got a rant. Next here is almond milk. This smells sour on me, so needless to say, she's got to go as well. Next here is strawberry and peach swirl, and I thought this would smell so good, but it smells very tart and sour on me. I don't know if that's just how it smells in general or if that's it meshing with my body chemistry, but we're not friends. Next here is Silk Queen, and this is a dupe to Queen of Silk by Creed. It's the patchouli. It's the patchouli. It's too much. It's entirely too much for me. Now this last one I'm gonna declutter. Pineapple and cream filling. This is the one I have major beef with. For real. I wanted this to be so good, and I remember this was on my wish list. And it smells like pineapple soda. It's screechy, obnoxious. I don't like this one. It's screechy, it's obnoxious. I don't like it. But let me tell you what makes me not like this even more and gives me like got me looking at Do a Little Sideways. I bought this in April of this year. Not April. February of this year. February 2024. The price point at that time was $60. I've had this on Merari since they changed that policy back. When was that? May, maybe? I think I had it on Merari before then. But I had this on Merari. So $60. I'm pretty sure I had like a discount. So I had this on Merari for $30. Last weekend, someone tried to offer me $20 for it. And I'm thinking, it's already marked half off. Like, that's part of my peeve with Merari. People getting on there lowballing you. So it's why, like, I haven't really been posting stuff on there. But I'm like, it's in my mind, I'm like, it's $60. And then I read the message they leave and they say it's $33 on the site. So I go look at the site. I'm like, that's not what I recall the price being. So I go find my email with my purchase where it says $60, and I go look on the site. Now it's $33 6 months later. I understand why they would change the pricing, like if it's not selling, so it's not like it's not attractive at that price point. But me as a consumer, I'm annoyed. Okay. Because not only did I buy it at the higher price point and I don't like it, like now it's making it that much harder for me to get rid of it. So I say all that to say I'm annoyed about the pineapple and cream filling because of the way it smells and the whole price changing thing. So with that being said, I don't think I'm going to put them on Merari simply because once Merari changed the way the fees are set up, because those fees that they're now charging to the buyer, they used to charge to the seller, which in my opinion should be on the seller side. Like, you should charge the seller like a percentage fee because we're posting it onto the platform. So you're essentially helping us get it off of our hands. But they put it on the buyer, which now makes buyers want to offer lower offers. And it's like, they put so much of those fees onto the buyers, which sounds good for a seller where they can get more of the money, but I don't like it. I don't like it. That's what I like to say. So I think I will post them in there's a Divas resale group. I think I'm just going to post them on there, probably for like, I don't know, $30 each. I'll check the price points of them. Cause like, I don't know, maybe 30 is okay. Maybe I could probably do 30. And maybe like add a $5 shipping fee. Cause I feel like anytime I ship anything, it usually costs me $8 to $10 or so. So maybe if I charge $5 for shipping to get some leeway there, I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around what I want to do. So with my intent probably doing the Divas resale group, I'm probably just gonna opt the PayPal friends and family route, because one of my biggest fears is if I don't do that and somebody tries to return it, that's my biggest fear. Somebody trying to return something to me and I don't know what they're returning to me, because I got trust issues. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. I say all that to say, I've got what, 2, 4, child, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 10 cents that I am ready to declutter, get out the door. And I've got 4 cents that, at least 4, that I'm like, I don't know about you. I don't know. I want to give Amber, who is blonde, I want to give this a chance in the fall and winter. I definitely want to give this one a chance. I'm not sure if I want to hold on to this just because I feel like it'll be good for bedtime. Because I feel like I might have tried to wear this once and that's it. So I don't know if it's worth keeping around at that point. So I think I'm done babbling because I have a cup of wine waiting on me. So I hope you enjoyed my little ramble / declutter / I don't know. Okay, that's all I got. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.